What's going on YouTube? My name is Dollar Mike, aka Michael Mitchell, back at it again with another video. In today's video, we're going to talk all about budgeting. So let's just get right into it. So budgeting, I kind of mentioned it in plenty of other videos obviously, but it's literally the act of writing down all the money you make. You can do that over 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. It's up to you. Personally, I have a monthly budget. That's how I kind of function on a monthly budget, but I do get paid essentially bi-weekly. So that's every 2 weeks, but I do have a monthly budget. So you write down all the money you make. That could be from anything. And then you write down all your expenses or all the money that goes away because you have to pay for bills. You might just want to put money away in savings like me. You might want to put money away in investing like me. And yeah, so on one side, all the money you make. On the other side, all the money you're essentially going to be spending. Saving isn't really spending, but it's going somewhere else that's not in your, main account. So yeah. So obviously budgeting has tons of different benefits. One benefit is 100% control of your money. So you know exactly where your money's going, or you know where exactly your money should be going, whether that should be going to this bill, to that bill, to this expense, to that expense, to food, to car loan, to school loan, to whatever. You would essentially have full knowledge of exactly where your money should be going so you don't overspend or spend what you shouldn't spend. It's a budget. That's what a budget does. A budget would also help you track your goals better. So if you had to save money for a specific thing you wanted to do, for instance, you wanted to buy the new PlayStation this year, you want to buy a new pair of Balenciagas, I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section what you want to do with your money. But if you want to do something like that and you want to save the money to do that, it would be a lot easier to save that money if you had the budget for it, so that way you could budget out all your expenses and be like, okay, I have this much left to save or spend, so let me put $200 a month away for this so I can go buy that. Boom, that's simple. If you didn't have that budget, you could still put that $200 a month away, but it might be a lot harder to do that because you might have already spent that money on something else that you didn't really need, but you bought anyway. 9 times out of 10, people usually kind of just go into debt. They'll just swipe their credit card or whatever and just buy the product they wanted to buy because they didn't budget for it, but they still want it. You shouldn't do that, but people do. That's just the reality of it. So another benefit of a budget is that you get to see everything. Instead of thinking about, did I save enough money for that? Did I save enough money for that? Did I make sure I invest my money here on that week for this day? I don't know. If you write it down, guess what? You got a full-blown budget. You can write it down. There's apps for this stuff. There's websites for this stuff. I'll mention them at the end of the video, but they're all there and they're all free. You have a budget and you can see everything. You know where you can spend money, where you can't. It's kind of like a repetitive thing. I'm kind of saying the same thing over, but it's different things. So yeah, you can see everything. That's another thing. A budget also helps with organization of your money. So if you want to save money here like me, invest money here like me, spend money here on bills like I do, or go out with your friends like I do as well. I just did this past weekend. I just spent money, but I wasn't really too worried about it because I actually didn't end up spending as much money as I thought I was going to spend. But you know why that worked out? And that's because I have a budget. So I had extra money left over. So it kind of just went like, oh yeah, well I can go have fun this weekend. I could have did it anyway, but I'll go have fun this weekend and not actually worry about it or even think about my finances because it's already taken care of. When you have organization, you have money set here. You have 20% for savings, 10% for investing, 50% for bills, or however it is. I don't know how it is. It depends on, what your bills are. It depends on how much you want to invest, how much you want to save. All that depends. But if you have a budget, you have that organization, so you know exactly how much money you want to spend here, there, and everywhere else. So I mentioned an emergency fund here on this channel plenty of times before, but it's no difference than any of the other things I just listed. The budget obviously would help you with that emergency fund because you can actually save for an emergency fund if your money was budgeted right. I personally wasn't saving for an emergency fund until I got a full-time job, a whole kind of career, I guess you could say, but you can do that way before then. I purposely wasn't. I felt like I wasn't making enough money, but you don't need to make any certain amount of money to save money. It kind of just comes down to budgeting. Look at that. Obviously that emergency fund is for just emergencies. You will only use that when you need to use that. For instance, I don't know, something happened with your job, you got fired maybe. I don't know. I don't want to wish that on anybody, but I don't know, anything could happen. You have a bill that just popped up that you didn't know, your car broke down. I really don't know. Let me know down in the comment section whatever happened to you where you just didn't have enough money for it. But that's why the emergency fund will come in hand. That's why you should be saving for it. You don't have to save like $400 a month or whatever you want to say. You can save $5 a month in your emergency fund. You probably won't really be able to use it when an emergency pops up because it's probably not enough money to save, but I'm pretty sure you can save $5 a month or possibly more than that, especially if you're just going towards your emergency fund, which is pretty important because you don't know what's going to happen, and that's why it's there. That budget is also going to help you pay down that debt faster if you even have debt. If you don't, fantastic. If you do, it doesn't matter. It's okay. I mean, I have debt. I mean, I have school loans, I have car loans, I got all that stuff to pay for, but since I'm budgeting for it, I can put a lot of money towards this because I know how much money I had to spend in bills, so I know how much money I can put here. But like I said before, you don't have to put too much money away because there's no reason to punish yourself with your own money. That doesn't make much sense. But of course, you should save. You should invest if you really want to. It is a good idea because you can make more money in the future. You should have emergency fund because it could help you at any time. You don't know. I don't know. And there you go. You pay down your debt faster with all that leftover you have, or you just go take a trip or do whatever you want to do. You can be happier because the money is taken care of. And that's kind of the last tip. You can kind of live better. And these aren't really tips. These are just like what a budget can do for you. And these are just a couple of things a budget can do for you. I mean, it can do tons of things for you. But I mean, I'm pretty sure you would live better knowing that you have the money to do something that you want to do when you want to do it at any given time. It doesn't matter at all. Or if you know your bills are taken care of all the time, every single month because you budgeted for them, instead of worrying about it when the time comes or be like, oh, where am I gonna get this money? Am I gonna borrow it from somebody? Am I gonna use my credit card and they're gonna charge me interest on my credit card? What are you gonna do? If you had a budget, you don't have to worry about any of that. You literally just live your life and you can, you breathe easy, you go to sleep at night and everything's cool. You can actually relax like the little Squidward meme, So yeah, so that's basically it. Just a real quick video for you guys, kind of just going over budgeting, I guess. Budgeting 101. I didn't really get into detail on how to budget because like I said before, you're literally just writing down or taking note of all your expenses, and then you're taking note of everything you bring in, and then you do the subtraction. That's kind of it. And then whatever you have left over, that goes to savings, investing, emergency fund, fund in general. That's kind of it. But I do have a couple of recommendations for you, if you don't mind. They're both free options. I use both of them, but I use one more than the other now. So yeah, the first option is mint.com, literally mint.com. They're great. They also have an app. You can download the app. You can do a full-blown budget on the app, or you can just do it on the website. I think the website's a lot better, but personal preference. There are plenty of budgeting apps or budgeting applications that are all free. I just personally use that one, so that's that. There's no link or anything like that. You don't get anything for free, nothing like that. But if you use it, you use it. You don't, you don't. I'm not going to drop a link because, like I said, there's no link. Just go to the website, sign up, that's it. And the one I'm actually using right now, mint.com, is what I used to use. But the one I'm actually using right now is it's an app called Fungit. I'll, put something on the side and basically just kind of go over it. It's a budgeting app. But the thing I like about it is that you put all your stuff in. It's all manual. You put everything in. And you can actually see like a pie form of like where your expenses are going, essentially where all your money is going. But it puts in a pie chart, so it's really easy to read instead of just having it all listed out. And then you kind of just be like, $47 here, $13 here. It'll be the money as well, but it'll be percentages right next to them to essentially let you know how much percentage of money you're spending on this one thing. That could be your fund budget, just going out doing whatever you want to do, your entertainment budget. That could be going towards your bills, your school loan, all that kind of stuff. So it really doesn't matter. But those are my two options for, using stuff. But like I said before, if you literally go onto the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store and you type in budget, I'm pretty sure like 100 different options are going to come up. I'm pretty sure mostly all of them are free. There's no reason to pay for a budgeting app. Budgeting apps do have like ads and stuff on them usually, so if you want to pay to get rid of the ads, sure. But there's no reason to really pay to budget unless you're letting somebody do it for you. But like I said, it's such a simple thing. You can really do it yourself. Just take the time. It takes about an hour. It really could be shorter than that. Take the time, sit down, write down what you're bringing in, what's coming out, whatever's left, you do with what you please. But if you like this video, make sure you hit it with a like button. If you didn't like it, hit it with a dislike button. I understand, it is what it is. Make sure you check out my other videos because I make money all about budgeting, saving money, investing money, credit cards, personal finance in general, all that kind of good stuff. So just stay tuned because obviously there's more videos coming. I have a long catalog of videos already, so check out another video if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos. But that's kind of it. It's real simple, real straightforward. It's not much detail I can go on to it. It really comes down to you. If you have any questions, definitely just let me know in the comment section below. I'll answer all of them. I read all the comments. So that's kind of it. Yeah. So you guys take care. Thank you. I'm out. Dollar Mike. Peace.